Hi, in this session we are going to deal with numericals. The first type of numericals, that is angle strut. Before going into the numericals, let us deal with the procedure. In angle strut we come across two types of problems. One is calculation of PD, another one is design of angle strut. Let us look into the calculation of PD now. Type 1 problems, the procedure remains like first we need to determine effective length. LE is equal to L or 0.85 L or 0.7 L. If it is single bolted, L. If it is multiple bolted, 0.85 L. If it is welded connection, 0.7 into L. Then minimum radius of gyration, that is R minimum. It is the least of RXX, RYY, RUU, RVV. These are the values we are going to get it from the steel table. Then lambda is equal to LE by R minimum. Then with respect to the lambda value and Fy value, we are going to get FCD from the buckling class table 9A to 9D. Whether we need to take 9A, 9B, 9C or 9D depends upon the table 10 of the page 44. From this we are going to determine the buckling class. Once the buckling class is decided, in that we are going to get that buckling class values in the table 9A to 9D. In this table, with respect to the lambda and Fy value, we are going to get FCD by using the interpolation. Then PD is equal to AE into FCD. I will recap. First effective length, then R minimum, then lambda is equal to LE by R minimum, then FCD, then PD is equal to AE into FCD. This is regarding the first type of problem, that is angle strut in that PD calculation. Okay. Example 1, determine the compressive strength of angle strut ISA 100 by 65 by 8 mm with a length 3 meters when connected by, here we have 3 cases, when connected by with single bolt, more than 2 bolts, welded connection, and take Fy is equal to 250. Take Fy is equal to 250. This is the given data. What we need to find out? Compressive strength. Design compressive strength is given by PD. PD is equal to question mark. And the angle section is given ISA 100 by 65 by 80 mm. It is the single angle section, and 100 by 65 it is unequal angles. Then length is given as 3 meter, L is equal to 3 meter. Here we have 3 cases. So let us consider each case separately. The first case, angle with single bolt, then effective length is equal to L, that is equal to 3 meter, that is 3 into 1000, 3000 millimeter. Then from the steel table for ISA 100 by 65 by 8 mm. 1 minute. From the steel table, that is we are searching for 100 by 65 by 8 mm, nothing but it is a angle section and it is unequal angle section and it is single angle section. Single angle section, in that unequal angle section, then we are searching for 100 by 65 by 8 mm. Here the cross sectional area is 12.57 centimeter square. Cross sectional area is 12.57 centimeter square. Then we need radius of gyration values. For that, go to the beside page or the next page. Here you are going to get radius of gyration RXX, RYY, RUU, RVV. Then we have the designation here. We need 100 by 65 by 8 mm, 100 by 65. Here 8 mm is the second one. Then we have the values like 3.16, 1.83, 3.38 and 1.39. Write down that values. It is in terms of centimeters. So from the steel table, for the single angle section, for unequal angles we got cross sectional area and radius of gyration. Then out of these 4 values, the least value is 1.39 centimeter. So, we are going to write R minimum is equal to 1.39 centimeter or multiply by 10, it will become 13.9 millimeter. Once you get L and R minimum, then effective length is equal to LE by R minimum, that is given by 3000 by 13.9. You are going to get it as 215.83. Then we need to decide which buckling class it will depends. 1 minute. Okay. In the page number 44 of the IS 800 2007, in the page number 44 of IS 800 2007, table 10 buckling class of cross sections, they have provided a single angle section. For single angle section, buckling class is C. Buckling class will be C. So, what we need to do, we will go to the buckling class C, that is given from table 9A to 9D. Here buckling class C is nothing but 9C. In the table 9C, the scale by R is nothing but lambda value, effective length divided by minimum radius of gyration, lambda value, and they have given Fy is equal to 250. So, with respect to the Fy value and lambda value, we are going to find out the values, FCD values. So, here the lambda we got it as 215.83, 215. So, let us search for 215. So, 215 comes between 210 to 220 and Fy value is 250. With respect to that, we are going to get the values. We are going to get two values, that is for 210 we are going to get it as 33.3. I will write it and show you. We need it for lambda is equal to 215.83 and from the steel table 215.83 is not available. So, we have 210 and 220. For 210 we have the value of, for 210 with respect to the Fy is equal to 250, we have the value 33.3, and for 220 we have the value 30.6. So, for this one the value will come between these two, we do not know. Let us take that one as x and do the direct interpolation in your calculator, no need of extra calculation. Do the interpolation in your calculator directly. So, you are going to get the FCD value as FCD is equal to 31.72 Newton per mm square after interpolation. Therefore, PD is equal to AE into FCD. AE we got the cross sectional area from the steel table, then FCD is this much. Substitute, you are going to get 39.87 kilonewton. This is one case. Like that for second case, when more number of bolts are provided, then effective length is equal to 0.85 into L. So, substitute, then lambda is then R minimum we already calculated, lambda is equal to LE by R minimum, we will get the value. Then again it related to the buckling class C from the table 9C after interpolation with respect to this lambda and Fy, you are going to get FCD. Then PD is equal to AE into FCD, we got it as 53.1 kilonewton. Then third case, that is welded connection, effective length is equal to, for welded connection, 0.7 into L. Then R minimum we already know, lambda is equal to LE by R minimum 151.7. with respect to this lambda and Fy is equal to 250 from the table 9C. After interpolation you are going to get FCD value, then PD is equal to this area multiplied by this FCD value, you are going to get it as 73.61 kilonewton. That is all for this problem, that is all for this example 1. Now, let us work out another one example of the same type. Example 2, determine the compressive strength of double angle strut 2 ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm connected to gusset plate on the same side on both sides. The thickness of the gusset plate is 10 mm and length is 2.5 meters. I will write it and show you. There are two angle section 2 ISA 90 by 60 by 8, they are connected together. On the first case they are connected together on the same side, on the second case they are connected together on the both sides, nothing but opposite sides. It is the angle section of unequal angles 90 by 60, nothing but one leg will be short, another leg will be bigger, larger. So, there are two angle section, there is a gusset plate. Okay. If they are connected on the same side, it will be connected like this, nothing but shorter legs will be connected back to back. Suppose if they are connected on the opposite side, consider this as the gusset plate. It will be connected like this. Here you can observe, here the shorter legs are connected, here the longer legs are connected. If we connect on the same side, connect it by shorter legs. If we are connect on the opposite side, connect it by longer legs. Okay. And here you can observe between the two legs there is no gap here, gap is 0. But between the two legs there is a gap of gusset plate thickness. ಈ ಗಸೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಥಿಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗಸೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. We are going to write the figure gusset plate, then two angle sections, they are connected back to back on the same side with shorter legs. Okay, then here we are going to make use of several bolts. So, we are going to make use of LE effective length is equal to 0.85 times of L. Then effective length we are going to calculate, length is given 2.5 meters, that is 2500 millimeters. Then from the steel table for 2 ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm, okay, from the steel table, okay, I will show you here. From the steel table, it is 90 by 60, nothing but unequal angles. They are connected back to back, and they are connected with shorter legs back to back. Shorter legs back to back. You need to search like this only. First search for unequal angles, then in that built up sections, unequal angles, then in that shorter legs. We are searching for 90 by 60 by 8, 90 by 60, 90 by 60 by 8 mm. Which are all the things we need? We need cross sectional area, that is 22.74 centimeter square, cross sectional area. Then we need radius of gyration, that is RXX. You are going to get it as 1.69. Then Then again go to the next page, here we have radius of gyration about y axis. RYY depends upon the gap between the legs. In the present case we don't have any gap here, so gap will be 0. In that ISA 90 by 60 and 8 mm, that is the third one, RYY will become 4.14. ISA 90 by 60, in that it is for 5 mm, 6 mm, 8 mm and 10 mm. ISA 90 by 60 8 mm, and for the gap is 0, we are going to get the value as 4.14. It is in terms of centimeter. And here we don't have any RUU and RVV, only two values. RXX is equal to 1.69 centimeter, RYY is equal to 4.1 centimeter. For back to back, gap is equal to 0. Therefore, the minimum will be 1.69 centimeter, multiply it by 10, it will become millimeter, 16.9 millimeters. Then once you get effective length and R minimum, lambda is equal to LE by R minimum, substitute 125.74. Then for the built up sections, again go to the page number 44 of IS 800. In that IS 800, in the page 44, we are going to get table 10. In the table 10, for built up member, whether it may be I section or anything, if it is a built up member, the buckling class will be C. So go to the buckling class 9C, table 9C. In that table 9C, with respect to the lambda value and with respect to Fy is equal to 250, we are going to search the value. The lambda value we got it as 125.74. Here 125.74 is not available, 120 and 130 we are going to get it the respective values. So do the interpolation, you are going to get FCD. FCD you are going to get it as 78.3 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore, PD is equal to AE into FCD. We got the area from the steel table, FCD we calculated. So you are going to get PD as 178.05 kilonewton, regular procedure. Then we will take up the second section, that is double angles on both sides of the gusset plate. We are going to provide gusset plate will be in between, on both side angle section are there, longer leg are connected together. Therefore, what we need to do, first effective length will be the same, that is LE is equal to 0.85 times of L. Then if you want go to the steel table, from the steel table, for this one I will show you. From the steel table, for built up section, in that unequal angles, in that longer legs are connected back to back, search for that. In that we are searching for which section it is, ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm, ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm. So for ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm, we need cross sectional area, that is 22.74. Then RXX we are going to get it as 2.84. Then go to the next page or the beside page. For radius of gyration about YY axis, that is RYY, here depending upon the distance between the legs, how much is the distance we have now? We have the gusset plate here, gusset plate is 10 mm gap, so that is 1 centimeter. For 1 centimeter gap, and for ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm, we have the value of 2.6. So Rxx is 2.84 centimeter, Ryy is equal to 2.6 centimeter for 1 centimeter gap. Then for R minimum will become minimum of these two, that is 2.6 multiplied by 10, you will get 26 millimeter. Once you get LE and R minimum, lambda is equal to LE divided by R minimum, you will get 81.73. From the table 9C, with respect to the lambda and Fy, you are going to get FCD, that is 133.4 Newton per millimeter square, that is after interpolation. Then PD is equal to AE into FCD, you are going to get 303.35 kilonewton. Okay, that's all for this session. Thank you.